Hello, guys. Um, Me back again. Jannik Sinner versus Botic van Zandschulp. Covering this for just a little bit before Anthony gets here. So yeah, first round of Rotterdam. I'm only covering this for 20 minutes or so, I think. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully. 'Cause I do plan on eating today, you know? Um, um, Jannik Sinner is returning first. Botic serving first. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? That's one concern. Here we go. Botic serving first. Gonna get a lot of support from the Rotterdam crowd. First match since Jannik Sinner won in Melbourne. So big deal. Can he just kind of just put it in his stride and just keep on going? I don't know. Big deal winning a slam, you know? How do you mentally kind of come back from that? That's kind of the thing with so many players. I guess it depends how long you've been vying for the slam, you know. Sinner, the only really the last couple years has he been realistically uh like a contender for a slam. Um so I think he's probably gonna be fine, you know? I think he's gonna be fine. Hope so anyway. It would be a real shame if Yannick Sinner just kind of like loses motivation or whatever. I don't think he'll lose motivation. Hope not anyway. Another ace from Van der Zandschulp, 2 aces in a row. Boom boom. Another ace, 3 aces in a row now for Botic van der Zandschulp. Forehand on the baseline now. Puts the forehand away. Opening game. Van der Zandschulp holds to 15. Boom. Holds to 15. Just get a banner sorted for this. Van de Zandschulp. There we go. Boom. Wow, I see Robert on the other chat. Yeah, gave a super sticker. Thank you very much, Robert, if you're here. Big shout out to you again. Love one. Sinner serving now. Forehands up the line from Van Zandschulp. Now forehands inside in from Sinner. Who goes for the forehands into the open court, but into the net from Sinner. Love 15. First serve into the net. Love 15 down. May have a look to see. They've played a couple times, I think. These guys, Sinner van der Zandschulp. Backhand to backhand. Forehand Sinner to the backhand of van der Zandschulp. Backhand Sinner. Forehand van der Zandschulp. Sure, he will be motivated, van der Zandschulp, playing in front of this crowd. Let's just see. They only played once before. Wait, the only time they played was a couple weeks ago, first round. So that's the only time they played, which was straight sets. Interesting. Botic did have a 7-5 set in there, but 6-4, 7-5, 6-3, pretty straightforward for Sinner. Return long from Jannik. 30-15 Sinner. Big forehand, strike, inside out for a winner, 40-15. Now a second serve at 40-15. Ooh, big net tape, but it is wide. 40-30. Scoreboard stuck. Sorry, a lot of stuff going on. Fix that. Um, should be better now. Sinner gets the holds. Jannik Sinner was finalist last year in Rotterdam, losing to Medvedev, his last loss before he really kind of turned the tables, in that head-to-head. He was up a set before Medvedev came back, 6-2, 6-2. He played so good that week, Medvedev. I mean, those like couple months, I mean, just so good. And of course, winning in Rome, he had a great start to the year. Apart from the Australian Open, pretty much everything else, so good for Medvedev last year. If you guys remember, the serve from Botic, return does not come back. Fifteen all. Good evening from Greece. Don't forget, Tsitsipas is coming back. Very threatening. Nicholas. Botic have a chance? Asks Fazan. I don't know. Does he? The thing is, it's how Sinner is mentally. If he's invested, I mean, I think Sinner's going to win in straight sets if Sinner's invested, which I think he should be. The 500 tournament, even though he's just won a Grand Slam, these are the conditions that reward his game the most. Maybe a bit quicker, maybe, but still, indoor hard courts. Jannik Sinner loves these kind of conditions. Backhand just lands over. Good forehand inside in to save the first break point. Very good from Botic. Very nice strike of the ball there. The answer is no. As the Minor. Break point number 2 coming up. Backhand goes wide from Sinner. Just wide. And it's deuce. 2 break points saved from the Dutchman. Forehand to forehand. Just about pulls it wide. Jannik Sinner and Botic has game point. Botic has game point. No need to thank me. No need to. It's fine. When's Tsitsipas' next tournament, by the way? Have a look at that. He normally likes playing Los Cabos, but that is normally because it's a different time of year. Let's see. Is he playing in Qatar? No, he's not playing there. What about Los Cabos? He is playing Los Cabos, number 3 seed there. So that's the next time we'll see him, and that is next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that, ladies and gentlemen. Serves the backhand. Backhand slice. Botic? No, I think there's a fault called. Second serve. Forehand. Forehand of Botic. Backhand of Sinner and forehand's long. Another break point for Jannik Sinner. Anyone know when and where Mehdi's playing again? I think he's playing Dubai next week, is he? No, he's playing Doha next week. And then the week after Dubai. And then I'm assuming Indian Wells. Backhand. Backhand of Van der Zandschulp. Backhand Sinner. Forehand Van der Zandschulp. Forehand Sinner. Another break point saved. Van der Zandschulp. 3 saved. I mean, this is what he does. This is what he's doing. This is what he can do. He's got the high level when he wants, Botic. Can be flat at times as well. He is scheduled next in Doha and Dubai, but we'll see if he shows up or not. First serve into the net. Now the forehand. Oh, it's bad from Jannik Sinner on the return. That's bad. Into the net. Advantage. This is not hard court. I know, I'm specialist in hard court. As Zandschulp gets the ace out wide, and he's up 2-1 on serve. Finally, long service game there. Very long service game. Other matches going on right now. We got Demonor Goffin. Demonor's got the first set, and up 40-love in the second opening game. Ostapenko Azarenka has started off as well. I was talking earlier about how Ostapenko has never won against Azarenka, just lost to her in Australia, in the Australian Open, and before that in Brisbane. So does not like playing Azarenka, does Ostapenko, as Jannik doesn't like playing Ostapenko. Lajovic Tavilo playing as well right now in Buenos Aires. Lajovic up a break. And that Kipson Lestian match still going on as well. So other bits of action going on. Anthony will be here to cover in a few minutes. He'll be raring to go. If you're stuck with me for the time. Sinner serving at 1-2. Very, very tall Botic on Zandschulp. Hasn't got the most incredibly consistent serve considering his height, you'd say. He's not a flying Dutchman with his serve. Sinner wiping away some sweat, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, serving at 1-2. First serve is a fault. Second serve now. 1-2. To the backhand of Botic. Now the forehand. Forehand Sinner. Forehand Botic. Cross court to the forehand of Sinner. Is it long? It is. Medvedev won the title in Rotterdam last year, beating Sinner in a 3-set final. That was yeah, great match. Great tournament in general. Last year. Of course, the year before when Felix won, that was the best tournament of all. But yeah. Sinner coming through a few players there. The Tsitsipas win in the second round was big for Sinner because he'd had a bad record against Tsitsipas. Just getting that done, getting that win, proving to himself more than anyone he can beat Tsitsipas. That was big. For, of course, doing what he did second half of the year. 15-0. Just about misses the first serve up the tee. Just misses it. Backhand into the net from Botic. 30-15. Ooh, interesting doubles pairing. Bublik Musetti in Rotterdam this week, playing Robin Haas and Van de Zandschulp. You're a wild card pairing there. No, Robin Haas still played. This is why in singles he's out of the top 1,000. That's why. In doubles, he's 40th. So not bad in doubles. Made the final in doubles in 2013. I didn't know that. Fair enough. Of course, iconic bow and arrow celebration, Robin Haas. Forehand. Too good from Sinner. And gets the game. It's 2-all. Gets the game. Forehand was good there from Sinner inside out. And after 19 minutes, 4 holds, Botic will serve again at 2-all. Serve to the forehand Sinner. Forehand Botic. Forehand Sinner. Forehand Botic. Backhand Sinner. It is long. 15 love. Gosh, the flash photography continues. It's happening earlier today with Monfils as well. The Monfils match. Get the flash off your phone, guys. Come on. Just watch the tennis in the crowd. Or the very worst, film with flash photography in the changeovers. Forehand pass, too good from Sinner. 15-all. 15-all. Rafa in doubt to play Doha, says Parth. Yeah, hopefully be back for Indian Wells Miami at the very latest. Sinner. Sampras slam. He missed the forehand. Did have the chance to put away the overhead in a fancy manner. 30-15. First serve into the net. Maybe, but I do think he wants to play like a semi-full season. I think. Backhand long from Van der Zandschulp, 30-all. Sinner had chances in the last game. You'll get another chance here, 30-all. Can he get another break point? First serve is wide. And shortly I will be handing off to the main man, Anthony. Is breakpoint Jannik Sinner here? And we're gonna change over from me to Anthony in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and hey guys, what's up? I'm here to cover the rest of this match for Sinner. Thanks, David, for for covering me in the meantime. For calling the match. It's breakpoint cure for Sinner at 30-40. Backhand, forehand for pass. That's too good from Sinner. Came in at perfect time. What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? Anthony here at the call. I'll be calling for the rest of it. Let me get the scoreboard. Coming in here. What's up, guys? Hey, we got over 40 people in here. Hey, what's up, Lexi? What's up, Dutchy? What's up? 3-2 for Sinner. Always excited to watch Jannik. I thought David would cover the whole stream. Yeah, no, that would have been great as well. Hopefully I can keep up what the energy that I'm sure David was kind of came in here with. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Robert? What's up? What's up, Robbie? What's up? What's up? All right, cool. Let me see that all right, cool. Got the scoreboard. You say that everything is showing up well. Yeah, we got Sinner Van de Zandschulp. It's a rematch of their match in Australia. We'll see how Jannik can do. He's on an incredible kind of win streak at the moment. And we got MJ as a member. Who else we got in the chat? Maynor. Hey, what's up, Maynor? Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Good evening from Greece. Don't forget Titspot's coming back. Nope. What's up, Max? Max N as well. What's up, everyone? Always here for Jannik. We got a good tournament here in Rotterdam. It's an ATP 500. Got a lot of good tournaments going on. We also got Doha on the WTAs and the 1,000. So it's a lot of fun events to follow this week. I've been enjoying following yesterday. It was a crazy day of tennis on the women's side. It's good serve out wide from Sinner. 15 love. 15 love. So let me know. Catch me up. What kind of crazy happenings have been going on here on stream in the chat? Let me know. Serve here from Jannik. Moon improved Jannik Sinner serve. Serve out wide backhand. The forehand of Jannik. Forehand of Van Zandschulp. That goes out. 30 love. 30 love. Sinner and Van Zandschulp played pretty close. 3 straight sets match in Australia. It was straight sets, but every set was pretty close. I felt like Jannik was never really able to bring his best level in that match. Sometimes it was kind of the weird kind of off-pace shots of Botic that I felt like kind of didn't work that well for Jannik, but I don't expect it to be that difficult. And in general, this tournament I think should be good for Jannik. Yeah, Dutchy, that's it. Carrots. Carota, the Fox. I think he's on a 10-match win streak. Davis Cup in Australia. He didn't play any Australian Open lead-ups. He's really won, I think 17 of his last 18 matches, though. What ruined his streak was the ATP Finals final against Djokovic. But listen, he even beat Djokovic in that tournament. So he's on a crazy win streak at the moment. He's on a crazy streak of form, for sure. Since the U.S. Open, I mean, Beijing, Vienna, ATP Finals. And then you have Davis Cup, Australian Open. I mean, he's been playing like a new guy. So, very fun. Serve from Botic. That goes wide. Second serve. Kick serve, backhand of Sinner. And of Botic, backhand Sinner. The forehand of Botic, forehand to Sinner. The forehand of Botic, cross court, forehand to Sinner. That's big, cross court, but that goes out, though. Goes wide, 15 love. Sinner goes for a big one there. Misses it, misses the line. 15 love here for Van de Zandschulp. The Dutch. Hey, what's up, Maynor? Yeah, I've taken over from David. He was doing well, though. Welcome, my biggest fan, Lexi. Hey, Dutchy. Hey, what's up, Faison? Backhand in the net, 30 love. What's up, Faison? Guys, subscribe, give some love to Anthony, who loves the carrot. Yeah, there you go. Don't forget to don't forget to subscribe to the channel, QualityShot, if you are enjoying it, for more tennis streams. Love. Serve here from Botic. Forehand to center. The backhand of Botic, that's in the net. He'd be my Valentine. Maybe with Anthony will get an answer, Manor. Well, if you're asking the same question to David, Manor, I don't how am I supposed to feel, you know? What's up, Manor? Good to have you in the chat. Hey, what's up, Joe? Joe Mama, what's up? 30-15 here for Botic. About to serve. And of center, forehand to Botic. Oh, that's a great forehand from Botic Van de Zandschulp. 40-15. 40-15. 40-15. By the way, looking at the Rotterdam Open draw, because I think I'm kind of curious. Who does the winner of this match play? Something that I'd be curious to see. Runa won earlier today, by the way, in Rotterdam against Safulin. It's a good win. Plays against Gael Monfils, who beat Shapovalov in 2 tiebreakers. Shapo's been off his game, but Monfils, he can still play great ball. Backhand center down the line, forehand Van Zandschulp, he's there, but the pace of center is just too good. You know, sometimes tennis isn't all about who can hit the ball the hardest, but sometimes it is, you know? Sometimes it is about the pace of shot. The pace of shot of center is just so tough to deal with, especially when you're at the net and you have so little time to react. I mean, Van de Zandschulp was there in not a great position, to be honest, but he was there and completely missed it just because it was too fast. Serve from Botic, down the tee, forehand, center, that goes wide, 4-3. Hey, what's up, Max? Yeah, good to have you. Let's go center. That's it. Let's go center. You know, I'm down with that. Let's go Jannik. Absolutely. 110, 20, 30, 40%, 50% even, if I was to be really crazy. Like, see? Yeah, exactly. I don't know what to think, Lexi. I'm all caught up. Are we supposed to send Anthony some carrots? Sure, why not? I need the carrots. Sure, why not? No one wants to. Manor, you're good. You're good. Guess I'll cry myself. No, you're good, Manor. You're good. You're good. Me and more Robert. I think Anthony wants carrot cake. I need a Corona Boys costume is what I need. By the way, it looks Rotterdam, the stadium looks awesome. This looks like a massive stadium. Like, it looks good. So many people sitting. A lot of people coming in to watch the recent Grand Slam champion. And it's so good, too, you know? I mean, it was obvious Alcaraz was going to get this kind of love from, like, the new guys. And he deserves it, right? But it's good we have another young guy in Jannik Sinner who really has gotten the attention of so many people, even from other sports. People want to see a Sinner Alcaraz match. People want to see a video about Sinner and the crazy shots he can do. And you know, they want to see the new guys on the block. I think that's great. I mean, I'm a guy I've loved Novak, Roger, and Rafa, like, just being like, you know what? No, screw it. We'll take over tennis for like 30 years. What is it? 20 years, 15, 20 years. So I still want to see maybe Novak or Rafa win a couple more, but I am all in with these new guys like taking over. Like, and Sinner and Alcaraz are both just awesome for the sport, and they're so different too. I mean, you won't see Jannik Sinner hitting it around between the leg shot, then hitting it around the net shot, or like, like they're different players. But you know, Sinner won't hit as many drop shots and stuff. Come to net maybe as often, although he's coming to net more, which is great for Sinner. But they're both so good for the game. Forehand, inside out, backhand, forehand. Now comes to net. Lob, Sinner runs. He might get there. Oh, what a get from Sinner. He does. No way, smash. He's fast. Backhand, down the line, forehand. Forehand, Sinner. Into the forehand. Oh, Van Zandschulp goes out. What a get from Sinner. He was determined to get that. That's one of the best gets I've maybe seen Sinner get. What speed? It was incredible athleticism and slide more than anything. And it was a great lob, too. Got back to neutral. I mean, listen, Sinner is a top 2, top 3 player at this point. Maybe top 1. Might be the best player in the world. He's playing like it. Novak would still have something to say, but backhand, that's in the ground. 30 love. Serve from Jannik. Backhand of Botic, backhand of Jannik, forehand of Botic, cross court, forehand of Jannik. That's big cross court. I mean, just ridiculous from Sinner. And yeah, and you see it when Sinner comes up against the guy who's like outside the top 20, outside the top 30. It's more than obvious now who's the guy at the top of the game. It's really like that. It's like a lightweight going up against a heavyweight. And you know, all the respect to Botic van de Zandschulp, he would dismantle 99% of tennis players on the planet, completely destroy them, because you know he's a top 50 player or whatever. But against Sinner, no, he's a lightweight compared to a heavyweight, and you see it with a guy like Sinner now. And yeah, it's been true like that for a year, but especially post U.S. Open, you know it when Sinner's coming up against somebody lower ranked. He makes them feel it. 5-3 is a game away here from the first set. It's the lightweight versus heavyweight. Or of course they do your cute, yeah. You know what, Anthony? Halftime show from Usher was nice. I was more into that. Yeah, the halftime show was okay. I didn't love it. I like it when they go like completely insane with it. It was mostly Usher dancing and saying yeah a bunch of times, but no, it was good though. I like Usher's music. I liked Alicia Keys coming in there. You know, there's a lot of good additions as well. So it was good. I liked it. Rihanna's last year I probably liked more though. And there's some in the past that I like the really big and theatrical ones with a lot of like different set pieces and stuff. I actually like it. Some people will say it's like corny or whatever, but that's what I think the halftime show is there for, in some way. Serve out wide, backhand of Sinner. That's a left. Or no, it's a winner from Botic, 30 love. 30 love. I heard through the grapevine that Taylor's next year's halftime act at the Super Bowl. Yeah, Joe. I mean, with all the talk of her at the Super Bowl this year, you would have thought she is the halftime show this year. She could be. Trying to think of acts I would love to do the Super Bowl. Backhand, the forehand of Botic, that goes out. 40 love. Great, 15. I would prefer someone performed instead of Taylor. Yeah, it's fair. Prefer Beyonce performing for Usher. Yeah. It's in the net from Botic. Second serve. Second serve here. Kick serve to the back in the center. Forehand of Botic. That goes out. 30 all. 30 all. 30 all. Center's 2 points away from set here. See what he can do. He's just playing. He's too aggressive. I mean, Botic has nothing in these rallies. I don't see a reality where Botic can beat Sinner, to be honest. He can make things a little bit awkward for Sinner, but it's hard for him to do much more than that. He doesn't have the weapons for it. You need a big weapon against a guy like Jannik Sinner. You need a big weapon. And Botic, I feel like, lacks that big weapon. 40-30, though. Second serve, first serve is well long. Second serve here. Kick serve, forehand of Sinner, forehand of Botic. And that goes long, so it's deuce. Botic frustrated with himself. We're at deuce. Rafa out of Doha due to injury. Is that right? Is that real? I saw Rafa was questioning himself. Did he officially announce it? That's tough. Commercials for Super Bowl were great. Yeah, well, I love commercials for Super Bowl. I mean, I think they're funny. With big budget. I like seeing the different celebrities and characters pop up. It's fun when you're like watching with like friends and stuff. That makes it fun. because you can kind of make fun of it a bit. It's obviously a little bit stupid that like the commercials are like movies or whatever, but if you're like watching with friends or family, it's fun. I heard it was like the most watched broadcast since like the moon landing in America. So I think like cricket games and stuff got like 400 million viewers in India and stuff, but in America, I think it was the most watched broadcast since the moon landing, which is insane. Forehand, cross court, the forehand of center, backhand of Botic. The backhand of center, backhand Botic. Set point here for Jannik. Backhand of Botic. Back cross court. It's a good shot, good depth. Backhand Botic. Back cross court, backhand of center, backhand Botic. Forehand of center, backhand Botic. Again to the forehand of center. Botic's hitting well though in this rally. That's right on the baseline. Forehand center, forehand of Botic. Backhand center. Backhand slice of Botic. That goes long. Center's just too good. Botic is good. And center's just too good. We got 6-3 first set for Jannik center. 6-3 for center. There you go. There you go. Yes, he made a statement. No. When are we going to have Rafa back? Rafa looked good against Dominic Thiem, against, who was it? Jason Kubler in Brisbane. I know current day Dominic Thiem and Jason Kubler aren't like whatever. But I know they're not like top 10 guys, but he looked good in Brisbane for the first two matches. He looked good against Thompson. Thompson played well. He was up 3 match points on Thompson. And then, yeah, he faltered, but, you know, it can happen, especially as you get older and lack match experience. And the guy's competing out as well as Jordan Thompson is out there. So, I don't know. I hope Rafa comes back. He said he'll be back in Indian Wells. I hope he really will. I want to see Rafa back more than just on clay courts. People seem to just always equal Rafa with clay courts now. Rafa's not clay courts to me. He's not just clay courts. Rafa won 8 majors off of clay courts. I grew up with Rafa on hard courts and on grass courts, you know? I grew up with Rafa Djokovic at the 2011 Wimbledon final, 2018 Wimbledon semi. You know, Indian Wells Miami 2011 final, Djokovic versus Rafa. Australian Open semifinal between Rafa and Novak. 2011 U.S. Open final, Rafa. Like, I want to see Rafa playing on hard courts. If this is going to be his last year, I don't just want to see him on clay courts. You know what I mean? He's more than just a clay guy. Like, if he, like Thomas Muster or somebody back in the day, you know, Guillermo Vilas, Sergio Bruguera, maybe not Vilas as much, but like some of those guys, like you could say, yeah, they're especially very, very good on clay courts. And Rafa is the best, by far the best clay court player ever. And it's by miles and miles and miles his best surface. He's also by miles and miles and miles the best clay court player ever. But you'd have to say, but he's not like, he's also can play some great tennis on hard court. So I want to see him play these hard court events. By the way, what a slow-mo replay that was of that get earlier in that set where he was running back to retrieve that lob. His athleticism now is incredible. He's one of the best athletes on the tour as center now at this point. Incredible athleticism. But yeah, it's sad about Rafa. Sad about Rafa. I think Taylor and Kelsey are a match made in hell. It was so funny to follow Twitter now. I don't know what Twitter is nowadays. I've lived through a lot of stages of Twitter, actually, like growing up and like whatever. I've lived through a lot of stages of Twitter. Twitter is so like such a confusing mismatch and shambles at the moment, but it's so funny sometimes. Like with Taylor Swift, there's just people are comedians on there. I don't know. They're like, this is Taylor Swift's Super Bowl. I think Andy Murray said that actually, which is quite funny. The internet is insane, but yeah, there's like a video of her like at a post party, like dancing with her boyfriend to who just won the Super Bowl. It's a love story, and it's like, okay, all right. Forehand of center, cross court. The forehand of Botic, forehand center. The backhand of Botic, that goes out center. Love 15. Love 15. Lexi Taylor's obviously benefiting, being talked about in the headline with hopes for PR. Yeah, true. Oh no, I really want to see Rafa play in Doha. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. I want to see Nadal play as much as possible before it's all done. But, you know, Doha is currently a 250. It's going to be a 500 next year, actually. It should have always been a 500. You know, there's always so many good players playing that event. It's 1,000 on the women's side now. It should have been a 500 before, but anyway, it's a 250 at the moment. So he didn't look 100% in practice. He looked like he probably could play the tournament, but he doesn't want to rush anything. So I kind of get where he's coming from. No hate to Rafa from my side. But I do hope that he plays some hardcore events before the clay swing. If he's healthy, I hope he plays some hardcore events before the clay swing. I hope it's not all clay swing. Serve from center. Hard off here, love 40. Jannik has escaped from well more than one love 40 service game. He's one of the best in the world from this position nowadays. His serve, his changing in serve, and his improvements on serve are just impeccable. Are just amazing. What he's been able to do, his improvements there in that way. Serve center out wide. Yep, that's what he'll do. 1540. I'm gonna predict that he'll climb out of this service game as well, but we'll see. 1540. That was a good first ace to ace out wide. Yeah, he changed from a platform serve to pinpoint, bringing the feet real together before he serves. Serve out wide, forehand center, back behind Botic. Perfect. Perfect couple points so far, 30-40. But yeah, he changed from platform to pinpoint. And then, you know, since then, he's really changed the serve. And he's been tinkering slightly with the serve for a long time. But that change kind of right before Canada, Masters in Canada, I felt like that really, that really started a much better serve for center. And, he's always had the height for it. He has the pace of shot to have a good serve. Forehand to center. Cross court, forehand Botic. Botic's in this rally, though. Forehand. Center comes enough. Forehand pass. No, it's a lob. Smash. Backhand. Botic's still there. Good defense. Lob. Way up high. Goes out. Why did Botic decide to lob? You have to go for it. A lob is the dangerous gamble you take in tennis. The lob is the dangerous gamble you take in tennis. I mean, listen, even when you're playing like at club level or at juniors, you have to have a really good lob if you're going to lob, because listen, that sets up for an overhead. And you don't want to give your other guy an overhead, because that could be a winner. If you have the chance for a passing shot, I mean, unless you have a very good lob, then sometimes that's a better option. But anyway. Forehand, that's in the ground. Advantage for center here. He's climbed out of the hole. He's at advantage. Climbed out of the hole. He's at advantage. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis like always. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe for more streams and all that stuff. I thought center might be a bit ring rusty today. Obviously not. Yeah. I mean, kind of a more poor service game here, but he's climbed back well. For the most part. And he's playing amazing. So yeah, center will just keep working. That's what I expect from him. I hope that from him. Backhand, the forehand of center, cross court, forehand of Botic. That's in the net, 1-0. And center's bound to lose his form a little bit. That's gonna happen at some point. We'll see if that's in a month, if that's in 5 months, 6 months. Kind of like Alcaraz has. I don't know if it'll be to that extent or whatever, but, everybody has their own kind of journey. But, he's gotten to such a point of perfecting his game to a really high level and working on it so hard that, even if he kind of flops a little bit and starts having worse results, I still have faith in center that he'll pick it up whenever that does happen, And, he's had crazy lows in his career. His fans will be more than used to that. Against Altmaier at Roland Garros last year or whatever. He's bound to have more dips and stuff like all young players, but he's in a great place at the moment, and it's really, really encouraging to see. We'll see how long he can keep this kind of win streak going. It would be amazing if he could win in Rotterdam and then keep the win streak going past the Sunshine Double. Can you imagine that? He plays really well in Indian Wells and in Miami. What would that be? He'd be at, I don't want to jinx him, and I'm sure that's exactly what I'm doing right now. But he'd be at 15 if he wins here. How many matches at Indian Wells, Miami? Is it like 6? So 6 and 6 is like 12. So he'd be at like a 27 match win streak if he gets through there. And that'd be going into the clay season, I guess. But anyway, long ways till then. But just something that's fun for me to think about. But first, he needs to win Rotterdam, which is a much tougher ask than it sounds. Rublev in the final, honestly, I don't think is that. I think he'll be fine. But no offense to Rublev. That's not even that much of a thing at Rublev. It's more like the matchup of Sinner versus Rublev. Sinner basically does everything that Rublev could do, just a little bit better. And at this point has a few more tools, has a better serve for sure. Better return by far. But yeah, but there's still opponents that can be dangerous in this tournament. So I don't want to jinx Sinner too quickly. But it is encouraging right now for Sinner. 30-15 here, Botic. Botic. I do feel like Botic's picked up his level a little bit, though, maybe. Perhaps in the first couple of games. We'll see. Sinner shot's falling a little bit short. Forehand of Sinner, forehand of Botic. Botic could take advantage. Forehand Botic, inside out, back in the Sinner. Forehand Botic, side in, and it's just like, I don't know. Botic can't, the pace of shot may be too much for Botic. He can't really find any kind of winners or advantageous shots. He's just hitting these errors, 40-30. Hitting these errors, not really even going for winners that much. That's not the way he plays, but still. Forehand of Sinner, the forehand of Botic. That goes out again, deuce. Probably jinxed up Botic, to be honest. Buzzing for Olympics this year. Hey, what's up, Jerome? Yeah, same. I cannot wait for the Olympics. Listen, Rafa plays the Olympics. Roland Garros playing for his country. You've got Carlos trying to make a statement on the clay courts. He's got the motivations for the Olympics. Jannik's spoken about his Olympics for the Olympics. And listen, when Jannik is playing this well, even on clay courts, and I'll tell you what, I don't think he's a nothing player on clay courts too. Sometimes he likes having the time to set up his shots a little bit more, like in Miami, for example. That can't play a little bit slower than some of the other hard courts, He likes that too sometimes. So on clay courts, he's a great athlete. He moves well on clay courts. I think he can be great on clay courts as well. It's actually his second best win percentage for a major, I believe, is Roland Garros. So watch out for him at the Olympics too. Holger Rune, Tsitsipas. You have all these guys that can play well on clay. Olympics has the opportunity of being one of those tennis tournaments that will just stand the test of time. It could be a lot of fun. Forehand, inside out, back at Sinner, down the line is a great shot, deuce. Because it's got the history element too with Rafa and Novak. You know what I mean? Novak, maybe his last chance of Novak's last chance of going for gold. I mean, I could not be more excited for the Olympics, honestly. My pick is Carlos. I think Carlos wins the Olympics, but we'll see. Rafa, I think, really, watch out for Rafa. And Novak, you'll be motivated. Novak's never even made the Olympics final, which is what's crazy. He's made the semifinals, I think, 3 times. 2008 lost to Rafa. 2020 or 2021, whatever, lost to Zverev. Then 2012 lost to Murray. So yeah, 3 times makes the semis, never the final. Forehand, inside out, back into Botic, which is very unlike Novak. Forehand, Botic. The forehand is Sinner. Forehand of Botic. The backhand of Sinner. The backhand slice of Botic. Forehand of Sinner. Inside out to the backhand of Botic. Backhand of Sinner. Back to the backhand of Botic. Botic can be solid from back to the court, though. If he could just be able to hit winners as well. Botic just can't hit a winner, but he's hitting high-level shots outside of that. So Like I said, I came back to watch that commercial. That was funny. Yeah. Internet is fine. It's us humans that are crazy. Yeah, it's true. Humans are nuts. That's true. You know what I mean? Humans are wild. People are strange. People are strange and wild. I agree. Forehand Botic. The forehand. Squash shot to center. What a shot. For a passing shot. That goes out from Botic. Crazy shot from Jannik Sinner. Wow, to break as well. I don't know how he did that. There's so many times Jannik just hits a crazy shot out of nowhere. With Carlos, it's all like craziness, like all the time. You know, he's a big shot maker. With Jannik, it's just a crazy shot out of nowhere. They were like, how did that man made of sticks just hit that shot out of nowhere? And I love it. It's like Del Potro, man. He's like 6'6". He's a little bit lanky. He's a bit tall. You know, he hits the ball big. And every now and again, he'll just hit the craziest shot ever out of nowhere. Just flatten out a forehand cross-court pass. I'm just like, wow. You know what I mean? Yeah, Joe, I always say, I'm like, people who pretend that everything, like, people are just normal and whatever, I never get it. Like, go outside and meet a person. Everyone's weird. That's what I think, Joe. I know Kay in the movie Barbie, she did great. Yeah, Barbie was great. I enjoyed Barbie. I did the Barbenheimer thing. What happened to Botic van Zandschulp? He got injured. I think you're trying to say Botic van Zandschulp. I think you got some of the letters mixed up, Lexi, but some of the letters mixed up. But yeah, I don't know what happened to Botic. He got really down on himself, I think, after Munich last year, where he had 4 championship points against Runa that he really choked away. I think that he really got down on himself there. Backhand to the back in the center, forehand to Botic on the slide. That's in the net, 30 love. Botic is very impressive in a lot of ways. He can do a lot of things impressively, but it's just kind of the finishing the points and stuff, having that big weapon that he really just doesn't have. And that's kind of cost him. 30 love. That was a crazy shot from Jannik that last game. Backhand slice the forehand of center, forehand of Botic. Forehand of center, that goes out. That goes out. $3.15 here for Jannik Sinner. 57 minutes played, by the way. Serve down the tee. Forehand center. That's good. Shot cross court. That's a winner. 40-15. By the way, I will be calling the Felix versus Rublev match on right after this. So we'll be doing that. 40-15 here for center. Serve Jannik. Down the tee. That's in the net. 3-0 for center. And this might get done in a hurry the way Jannik's playing. Great match. As good as he could have asked for from center. Knowing, you know, the form he was at, you know, coming off Australia. He played crazy on Australia. I'll tell you what. People in the chat, you know, I've been high on Jannik for a long time. Some people even outside of the chat know that even longer. Like, I've been saying this kid is a future world number 1 for some time. And he might not be. Like, he's not number 1 yet. But, like, I'm excited to see how well he's playing. How well he did in Australia. What a player. What a player. He didn't lose a single set up until the semifinals, which is so crazy to me. Then he beats Novak and Medvedev. Medvedev from down 2 sets to love. What a run that was. But he's still keeping up good form. Kate is one of my favorite SNL members. Super funny. Yeah, Kate McKinnon's great. I agree. She's funny. I don't really watch SNL anymore, but she's funny. Beyonce is low-key in terms of promoting new music. I liked her drop, like whatever, when she just drops out of nowhere. I think it's awesome. I wish more artists just do that. I love like chaos like that. Just like whatever. I'll just drop this out of nowhere. Beyonce is great. She's I mean, I don't really listen to a lot of her music, honestly. But I will say this. She's a big trendsetter in music, in pop music, There's no doubt about it. Beyonce's doing a country album. That's wild. If that's true, that's wild. I'm watching it. Come on. Vika Penko got bageled in the first set. You know what's crazy about Azarenka and Ostapenko? Ostapenko is beating every single player this year except for Azarenka. And they keep playing, not in the final. It's not like they're playing it. They keep playing in the final or something. They keep playing in like the round of 32. So if Ostapenko starts getting really pissed off at Azarenka, I wouldn't even blame her. Yeah, 0-6-1-2. Azarenka, man. Crazy longevity. She's still playing great. Is Azarenka, honestly. Going to cook lunch. Thanks for a stream, Anthony. Yeah, I appreciate it, Dutchy. Thanks for joining in. Forehand drop shot of Sinner. That's in the net. Carlos said they prefer to win the Olympic gold over the French Open. Interesting statement from Carlos. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm like, okay, that's fine. I like that he's honest about it. I would think that he cares about the slams more, but to be fair, clay seems like it seems like it's probably has the likeliest shot of being his best surface. So even if he hasn't done amazing at Roland Garros yet, to be fair, he started cramping, playing incredible tennis against Djokovic, who was playing amazing as well, Roland Garros semifinals this year. So, last year he was like, still a teenager. So I think Roland Garros could still be his best major. I still think there's a chance of that for sure. I would maybe even bet on it. U.S. Open, I think, seems like has a very good chance of being a very good major for him as well. For me, I would bet on U.S. Open or Roland Garros. But Wimbledon, I think he'll do well as well. But his serve might not be up to par. Center is going to be tough at Wimbledon, some stuff like this. But we'll see. I think the surface is going to do well for him at the Olympics. I think he has so much time to win different majors. The Olympics is only every 4 years. I like that he's honest about it. He's an athlete. He's a sportsman. He likes other sports. He sees how important the Olympics are, and I like it. That's a big backhand cross-court pass from Van Zandschulp. 40 love. Good shot from Botic. Yeah, I like the honesty from Carlos. I think it's I'll say this. It's a better statement than Tsitsipas saying that he would rather be that he would rather be that's in the net. Botic on the board, by the way, 3-1. It's a better statement than Tsitsipas saying that he would rather be world number one than to win majors. That's not a good statement. And I actually like Tsitsipas now. I've kind of changed my tune about stuff. I like that stuff is around. He's an interesting guy in the sport, but that's a weird thing to say. You should want to win majors above pretty much anything. That should be like, unless you've never whatever. That should be the number one priority. In the long term is to win majors. Being number one is cool, but at the end of the day, it's just a number. You want to win the biggest, the pinnacle of the sport. That's the majors. The pinnacle of the sport is the number one ranking, but only if you've won 2-3 majors to get there. If you've won if you've reached 5 Masters semifinals and you've won three Masters titles and you got to one semifinal of a major or whatever, you're world number one. It's that's cool, but you haven't really reached the pinnacle of the sport. The pinnacle of the sport is winning the majors. To me, in my opinion. And they're both the pinnacle of the sport, but the major you want to win the majors, I think. So to me, that Carlos's statement is a better statement than that, for example. Because it's less about the ranking, it's more about just what you personally want to achieve in terms of big events in tennis. Forehand drop shot, backhand, center, that goes out, cross court, 15-all. 15-all. I think Z said that he prefers his Olympics gold as well, Lexi. Yeah, well, I don't know. That one I feel less sure about because Alcaraz has won a slam before. Zverev's never won a slam before. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting discussion for sure. We can talk about it more. Serve from Sinner. Cross court forehand Botic. Forehand Sinner, inside out, backhand Botic. Forehand smash, put away from Sinner, 30-15. 30-15. Alki said that because he has already won slams, but if he hasn't won anything yet, I doubt if he'd say that. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, with Zverev, it's like it's weirder to me, but it's whatever. I've been high on Sinner ever since I started watching tennis back in August 2022. Hey, nice, yeah. Yeah, Sinner and Alcaraz are going to be big gateways to get people into tennis and like really invest a lot into tennis, like they were with me with Roger Federer back in the day. Like I would watch every Federer match. Doesn't matter. And now I try to watch every Sinner match I can, and it's it's good to have stars like this in the game. And whether you like Runa or Sinner or Alcaraz or whatever, all these guys are going to be great for getting more people involved in tennis. So that's very cool, Swantek. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like your perspective, Carlos, with the Olympic gold. Yeah. Yeah, he's never won a slam. He's won a slam. He's never won the Olympic gold. Beyonce is definitely one of the best halftime acts at the Super Bowl. Yeah, definitely one of the most iconic and memorable. 40-30. 40-30, 40-30. I do prefer Beyonce songs over Taylor Swift. Yeah, same, honestly. I prefer a lot over Taylor. I'm not going to lie. Raonic defeated Bublik. Yeah, Max. Raonic beating Bublik. Let's go. My boy Milos. I don't care. People say surf bot. People say this. People say that. People say he's not as good as Nishikori. I'm like, forget it, dude. Forget it. I mean, he might not be as good as Nishikori, but whatever your opinion, like, Raonic is coming. He can still play a mighty good ball, can Milos. And he's so underrated. Milos Raonic is the definition of underrated. Nobody even rates him. Nobody ever talks about Raonic. But he's so good, and he was constantly getting injured, but he's so good. Big underachiever. But either way, I mean, he's a great player, so I'm happy to see Raonic in winning ways. I would be beyond happy if Milos could, like, pull something off this year. I still think he can. You know, he beat Tiafoe last year, a top 10 player. I would love to see it. Nobody rates Raonic. Nobody rates Raonic. Raonic at his prime was the best. Yeah, I mean, listen, the guy had an incredible serve, one of the best serves ever, literally top 5 in terms of ace percentage. He it's just such a repeatable stroke on the serve. And he was a great player. Milos was incredible. I think that his forehand was fantastic. He was constantly trying to improve, adding net play, improving on the backhand. He was pretty good moving around the court. His win percentage is amazing. It's about equal of Tsitsipas, for example. It's better than Nishikori. Better even than guys like Rublev, Marat Safin, like different players you can name. Better than Wawrinka. He's a great player. And he doesn't get his flowers, but I think that's fair to say. My favorite halftime show would be the one with Eminem, Snoop, Dr. Dre. Lexi, honestly, mine too. That's my number one. It's my number one. Maybe the Shakira and Jennifer Lopez one for personal reasons. Anyway. No, they were great as well. But the Snoop Dogg and there's so many good ones though. It's hard to think of them, to be honest. I definitely go for an Olympic gold over slam. What would you go for, Anthony? I just feel like representing your nation at the global. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I would go for a slam. I always wanted to win a slam as a kid. I would always imagine in my head winning a slam, which is ridiculous. But backhand goes out from center, by the way. But I would rather win a slam. I want to win Wimbledon. That was always my biggest dream. Like the Olympics is cool, but I want to win majors, man. That's my thing. I want to win majors. That would be my number one by far. Carved into history. But yeah, that's fair, Jerome. I mean, I that's fair enough. It is carved into history. More than a one-time slam champ, even. People look at the Olympics. But also, that being said, do people remember who won the Olympics in 2004, for example? Some of these, Zverev's won the Olympics. He's never won the Grand Slam. And who was it? Somebody else. I forget the name, but somebody who I think has never even been top 10 or maybe top 5 won the Olympics in the 2000s. So it's kind of a give and take. It's hard to say. Fernando Gonzalez, I think, reached the final. Although he reached the final of a Grand Slam, but Karen Hachinoff reached the final of the Olympics. Like, it's a little bit different, but you know, it's still a big event by all means, and it's huge in every way. It means a lot. It's prestigious. So. First serve goes out from Botic. Second serve here from Botic. Serve out wide, forehand, backhand of Botic. Cross court, back in the center on the slide, backhand. The back in the center lob. Botic runs. All right, this is kind of weird backhand lob back. It's good though. Smash. Backhand. Oh, that goes out. He nearly made it by accident, by the way, Botic. But Botic is never smiling on the court. I don't like it. Botic, smile a little bit. No, it's fine. It's so funny to me, though. He always looks so down on the court, which I don't think is a good thing. I think you need to be enjoying yourself out there more. I don't think he is as much. Maybe it's the idea of winning the country than the individual accolade. For Novak, it matters big time for years. Hopefully he wins one. Yeah, it's kind of doing it for Serbia. I agree. And I think that's great. I think that's a great thing for sports in general. Because it's more positive, you know? It's like you have wars all over the world between countries, and it's throughout history that are just brutal and horrific. But sports, you can do you could just have positive competition and bring out the best of what your sport has to offer. I think it's good. Forehand cross court, forehand center, that's in the net. 4-2. 4-2, and you can kind of rep your culture, your sport, your country's culture of different cultures all over the world, the history of your country, you know. I think it's great. So Italy is pulling great numbers for ratings in terms of center being successful. Yeah. Yeah, Jannik's doing great for it, for sure. Absolutely. I feel like Murray doesn't get the recognition he deserves for those two gold medals. On two different surfaces, Jerome. No, he doesn't at all. He beat Djokovic and Federer back-to-back at the Olympics. Federer both of them in straight sets. Both in straight sets. And then that next Olympics, he comes over. And who's he beat? Del Potro in the final, who beat Nadal and Djokovic, but whatever. I mean, two Olympics back-to-back. It's freaking crazy. On two different surfaces. Yeah. Backhand. What a rally here, by the way. Backhand Botic. The backhand of center. Backhand to backhand. Backhand of Botic. The backhand of center. That goes out. Good rallying from Botic, by the way. Love 15. I feel like from when I've started watching, I feel like Botic's actually played better in this set than he did in the first set. He had a little bit more to offer. He went 30-all on the last center service game. Now he's at love 15. He got broken early, but he has something to say. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe as well. Quality Shot Tennis, if you haven't already. We'll be here for more streams and all that stuff. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Guys, don't go anywhere after this match. If these all doing Felix versus Rublev straight after. Yes, I will be calling Felix versus Rublev right after this match for Rotterdam. And we will also be doing Wawrinka versus Jari later as well. So yeah, join in for that. Forehand cross score. That's a good one. Forehand center, back cross score. Oh my God. Jannik Sinner is outrageous. The Italian with a forehand cross court. That is just perfect. That forehand angle from Botic initially was great. I don't know how Sinner even did this. I mean, listen, Sinner on a tennis court is such an elite level at the moment. That's a shot that you would like, I don't know. That's a shot that you see from like a world #1 player. You know what I mean? Sinner is on something at the moment. 15-all. We'll see if he can sustain this level for many more matches. He's trying to win his 11th match in a row, though. He's not the only Italian player on a win streak, by the way. Whoever, Darderi or whatever, the 21-year-old qualifier, he's like on a 8-match winning streak. He won a tournament from qualifying last week, and now he won a match this week. He's like on an 8-match win streak as well. Young Italian players are freaking scary, man. I am scared of like the Italian generation coming up. And then you have like Zapiri, Musetti. All of their names like sound similar. But you have all these guys coming up, and I'm like, I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared. 40-15. Center with a game point here for 5-2. So many good ones. David playing Milos for a biopic would be great. David looks like the young Milos. I'll have David back on stream to answer to that. I'm not going to say anything. back forehand, the forehand of Botic. Forehand center, forehand Botic, the backhand of center. That's too good. Center is just outrageous to watch. Botic can only smile about it a little bit because it really is world number one level from center at times, these shots. By the way, kind of a weird camera angle they're showing now through a person's smartphone really close up, recording that. Probably for social media, YouTube, something. But yeah, don't go anywhere. And we will have 2 streams later. Wawrinka Jari and also Felix taking on Rublev. Felix Rublev right on after this. So, but yeah, Raonic at his prime was crazy. Best match I ever watched Raonic play was 2016 ATP Finals semifinal against Andy Murray. 1 point away from beating Andy Murray and getting to the final there. Was just playing unbelievable. So Raonic, and he never got a chance to really run with his momentum, keep improving. Injuries kept getting in his way. So shout out Raonic. He's a much better player than people give him credit for. It's insane. Hit that like button. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like. Please, guys, don't forget to like. It really helps the channel out. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. Hey, what's up, Joe? Joe Gann. Is that the finals? Faye and Rublev. No, it's not, because Felix, I don't think, is even seeded. Isn't that crazy? Round of 16. Hey, how about round of 16? Yeah, Felix won this tournament 2 years ago, but that's not the final. That is not the final. And didn't Rublev win this like last year or whatever, 3 years ago? Something. Round of 16 phase on, really? Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. Has there ever been an event that is best of 3, but then changes the best of 5 in the finals? Yes. Yes, there is. Olympics and year-end tournaments. Yeah. Even maybe Masters tournaments did that for a minute. Maybe. I don't remember. I think maybe for a hot minute they did. I can't remember. But yes, they have done that format. Should do that for Olympics, I reckon. Best of 3, then best of 5. Yeah, for my mind, the more they can do the best of 5, the better. I even am old school. I like the extended 5th sets if they can do it. And yeah, I'm like, okay, well, whatever. There are people are like, it's so tough on the players. I'm like, let them suffer. I want to see the good matches. I want to see the epics. You know, if people are going to take tennis seriously as one of the most challenging sports, even the players say some of their favorite matches they've ever played are the best of 5s. But no, obviously, the way people play now, the baseline game from the back of the court, rallying, defensive. If we play best of 5 every tournament all season, there'd be so many more injuries. So I understand that part of it. But yeah, if they could do at least best of 5 for the final of like the Olympic or the Masters, and just keep it tiebreakers. No, we don't have to go extended 5th sets, but whatever. But if they do, fine also. But if we could do best of 5 finals for the Olympics and Masters, for example, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be great. And they should absolutely do that. Davis Cup as well. Bring back best of 5, at least for the finals. I think that would really hype things up. Forehand way up high, smash. Oh, it's not a good one. Botic actually had to play. Botic actually had to play on it because Sinner completely mishit the smash. There's still ways that Sinner can improve, by the way, which is what makes it scary. Shot selection occasionally, adding more tools into his game more and more, getting more solid with them. Transition game is a big one. Net play, still getting more solid at the net, you know. There's still ways, just getting more solid in general and improving his shots to be even more consistently, get the width, get the depth. But you know, he's at such an elite level even in that way. By the way, claps from Sinner because Botic gets a great kind of drop volley across court. But anyway, all that said, Sinner is playing amazing, and the serve is where he wants it to be. So that's above anything very encouraging. Because Sinner is basically serving like Hurkacz at the moment, which is crazy. Serve down the T, forehand center at the back end of Botic. Back end of Center. The back end of Botic. Back end of Center. The forehand of Botic. That's in the net. 30-all. Center's 2 points away. You know, Andy is like Roddick now. Their take on what's latest are really funny. Yeah. Yeah, Murray, Roddick, you know, Medvedev. Some of those guys are really funny. So the ATP needs to do more with that. Some of these guys are super funny. I thought Novak can replicate Steffi's Golden Slam this year. Can't do it now. We'll see if Jannik can. That's in the net, 30-40. He'll have to win 2 on clay, though, so probably not. Against maybe Rafa, Carlos, and I was going to say Roger, Novak. Looking forward to Roddick's new podcast. Yeah, I'm vibing Andy's new podcast, too. Yeah, check that out. Served. I was telling Anthony I had no idea Roddick only won one slam. I thought he won multiple. Yeah. Match point here for center. 30-40. Botic serve. Serve out wide. Backhand center. It's in the net. Deuce. By the way, guys, once again, don't forget we'll be doing the OJ Aliassime taking on Andrei Rublev stream at Rotterdam right after this. So please don't forget to stick around for that. That'll be on right after this, right back on this channel. So don't forget to subscribe to QualityShot Tennis if you haven't already for a lot more streams. And that'll be on right after this. It's the match following this one directly. Serve from Botic. The forehand of center, forehand Botic down the line. It's a great shot. Backhand goes out. That's a great forehand from Botic. Advantage, at least staying in it. At least staying in it. Trying to get to 5-3. Yeah, it's brutal, isn't it? Some guy called Roger. Yeah, just some guy called Roger. Would have been nice to see Andy Roddick winning Wimbledon. Yeah, definitely one of the best players to never win. One of the best players at a specific major to never win that major, no doubt. And he should have won more, but there's this guy Roger who stopped him. Yeah, it's like Nikolai Davydenko, you know, never winning a major or never even getting to a final because he kept playing Federer. That's like Roddick with only winning one major. Didn't have to play Federer in 2003 U.S. Open, but every other time, I mean, Davydenko, you know, Roddick, so many great players that Prime Roger was too good for. And Prime Roger could only beat the guys that were ahead of him, but I could imagine like so many other players throughout history or from recent years coming against Prime Roger Federer, and them Prime Roger Federer just being too good for him, because Federer at his best was just unbelievable. Such a great winner's mentality and just such a, you know, just had every shot in the book, full control of the court, unbelievable serving. His forehand was amazing, inventing new shots. I mean, Federer in his prime was just perfection. That's in the net and just so consistent, you know, with his aggressive game style as well. Advantage for Botic. That kind of prime and dominance that we saw for that period, I mean, that would have been tough for anyone. Advantage here for Botic. Roddick had no idea that the big three dominated for a very long time. Well, he knew. That's why he retired in 2012. He was like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to have any chance. That's why he retired so early. Go away, Roger. Come back, Roger. Milos won how many slams, Lexi? None. Raonic got no slams, which is very unfortunate. I think he deserved one, to be honest. That will always be my opinion. I think he deserved a major. And some people disagree, but that's my opinion. I'm very high on Raonic. I really think that he could have been much better than he was. Deuce here, center 2 points away. Shout out Milos Raonic. He doesn't get his credit, in my opinion. Yeah, thank you, Joe, for joining in. Center's 2 points away from the end here. Masters finals used to have 5 sets. Yeah, Masters and yeah, that's what I thought as well. Yeah. Oh, backhand, no way! What a shot from Jannik Sinner to set up match point. What a backhand pass from Jannik Sinner. There you go. Wow, outrageous. Initially, that was a great forehand, a great volley from Botic. That was spinning away from Sinner, and just Sinner's speed, his defense, his offense, his athleticism, his sliding. I mean, listen, I know it's not like this. This is like an A performance from Sinner, especially considering the circumstances. Following off a very impressive victory in Australia, just keeps it going. Sometimes it's easy to let your foot off the gas right after a win like that. See Alcaraz in Canada right after winning Wimbledon. But Sinner has not done that. Or even see Alcaraz losing to David Goffin right after winning the U.S. Open, you know? Or OJ Aliassime. Like, it's easy to let your foot off the gas. Sinner is not seeming like he's doing that. That's a good forehand inside out from Botic, though. Match is still going. Advantage to Botic here. Botic saved a match point. Botic saved a match point. Once again, guys, don't forget to subscribe QualityShot Tennis if you're new. I will be doing the OJ Aliassime versus Rublev match right back on this channel right after this. So don't forget to subscribe, but don't forget to ring the notification bell as well if you haven't already for QualityShot Tennis. For all the streams that we'll do in the future as well. Backhand down the middle, forehand of center, backhand volley. The forehand of center, backhand volley. What a volleying masterclass. A volleying masterclass from Botic. He's smiling about it. in front of his home crowd. The crowd loves it. Volleying masterclass from Botic van de Zandschulp. Not a great approach, but great backhand volley to neutralize initially, and then a couple of fantastic backhand gets. And a great touch shot right in front of the net. Huge smile from center, claps. Botic smiles as well. Good moment shared. Botic saves a couple of match points. I'll tell you what, we still got a match. Center's got to serve this out, though, but I mean, Center serves this out at 40-15 probably, and we're done. But anyway, match isn't quite done yet. It'll probably be done in this game, but I like the idea of 5 sets in the Olympics, but it's too close to Wimbledon and US Open. Yeah, that's true. But maybe just for the final, though, Joe. I don't know. Backhand, forehand to center. Backhand, Botic, that's in the net. 15 love. Always fun to call center. I'll try to do more center calls as we keep going. Do you reckon there's a middle ground between best of 3 and best of 5? I think McEnroe suggested something like if it goes 2-2, then extended tiebreaker to decide. No, because that takes the whole fun away of what makes a best of 3 set match or a best of 5 set match work. I hope they never do that, Jerome. I hate that suggestion, to be honest, from Johnny Mac. No offense to Johnny Mac, but that takes away the whole point of it. It's a middle ground, sure, but it's not. You always want a full deciding set. That's why doubles is so getting screwed over, because that's what made, like, for example, the Mertens Sinyakama match at the Australian Open so exciting. You had a full deciding set to play out. You have full deciding sets to play out. It's like that's what you want to have that's what you want to have in any tennis match. So not that. Middle ground between best of 3 and best of 5. I have a genius idea. What if we do best of 4? Something to think about. Serve from center, so stupid. Serve out wide, 40 love. No, I don't know. Middle ground between best of 3 and best of 5. That best of 4 is really what you suggested. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't really have a good middle ground, to be honest. I don't think there is a good middle ground. I really don't think there is a good middle ground. Which is unfortunate. But I hope they can just keep best of 5. And then if they would just add best of 5 at slams, absolutely has to stay. By the way, serve down the tee from Sinner. He finishes it off. Sinner gets a comfortable win over Botic van de Zandschulp in front of his home crowd in Rotterdam. Very nice at the net. Sinner with an incredible performance right after the Australian Open. Just keeps it going. 11th win in a row. You don't want to come up against Jannik Sinner, who is 8-0 in 2024. He's keeping it going. He will like his chances. He takes on Gael Monfils. That was a great match in Canada. I'll see if I can try. That's a great match. I'll try to see if I can call that one. That's coming up in Rotterdam. If you are going to head out, don't forget to subscribe, QualityShot Tennis. Don't forget to like the stream as well. The likes really do help out. It helps the streams get passed around, helps out the channel. So don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe as well. If you enjoyed it. Been Anthony Hersher on the call. But yeah, I don't know if there's a good middle ground, but they got to keep best of 5 at the slams. Best of 3 at Masters in the Olympics is fine, but I hope that they can maybe at least do it for the finals. That'll be great. ATP finals should definitely be 5 sets. I agree. All right. I hope Sinner can win a Masters for the clay season. That would be cool. Come on, Sinner. Yeah. 86 the house, please like button below. Yes, guys, don't forget to like if you enjoy it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Classic Hindi songs and sports. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, don't forget to like if you are new. And don't forget to like in general. Please don't forget to like the stream if you have enjoyed it. Why not 5 sets once they've reached the quarterfinals and then until the finals? That would be my ideal. I would love that. I thought Sinner's Italian isn't clay. There's no one surface. Yeah, but I mean, listen, I think Sinner can play well on clay courts. His breakthrough was at the 2020 Roland Garros. Beat Sasha Zverev there in 4 sets, as a teenager. Pushed Rafa to a tiebreaker, and he played Rafa well. I mean, like, he can play good ball on clay courts. He moves well on clay. He beat Alcaraz in a clay final in Umag pretty comfortably. So, I think he can play well on clay. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Joe. Thanks, Jerome. Appreciate you. Is there another match tonight? Yes, Joe. Okay, I will 1 second. I will link it in the stream. I'll link in the chat, I should say. OJ Aliassim taking on Rublev. I appreciate David as well starting up the stream. Everybody who joined in for that part of it. Appreciate everybody who joined in for mine. 1 second. Let me start up with the OJ Aliassim Rublev stream, and then let me get everybody involved. Then let me get everybody involved from the chat. Get everybody from the QualityShot gang over there. 1 second. Let me get that going. Get everybody from QualityShot gang. 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm setting up the Rublev stream. Rublev OJ Aliassim right on next after this, right after this match. Here we go. All right, cool. Setting it up. All right, the Rublev versus OJ Aliassim stream is set up and it is live. So, what? Gonna grab that one. Hold up. All right, cool. All right, that one's live. Let me link it. All right, cool. All right, link is in the chat. Everybody join in for the Felix versus Rublev. It was Jannik Sinner with a 6-3 victory, an hour and 27 minutes. Great defense, great offense, all of that. I'll see you guys on that FA versus Rublev match. Join in.